Distinguished ministers, distinguished delegates, distinguished audience, my name is Csaba Bejei, as you heard, representing the Ministry of National Development of Hungary. My presentation intends to introduce the Hungarian waterway system and its challenges, as well as the efforts of the government to eliminate the difficulties. In the projected slide, we can see the classified Hungarian inland waterways and the most important intermodal ports. So, no, that's it. Yeah, that's it. So, the Danube. We have approximately 400 river kilometers stretch of Danube, classified 6B and 6C. It is part of the TEN-T waterway network Rhine-Danube corridor. Most important state-owned ports: Győr-Gönyű Free Port, Budapest-Csepel Free Port, Port of Baja, Port of Entry of Mohács. The other significant waterway is Tisza and its tributaries. Tisza is an international waterway similar to the Danube, classified 2, 3, and 4. So, the international transport performance of inland waterway transport is solidly around 5% tons per kilometer. The Danube has the most significant role in the Hungarian inland waterway sector due to its length, navigation capacity, and interconnections with the seaports. 8% of international freight tons were transported by inland waterway transport average. The share of inland waterway transport of international goods shows strong correlation with the water regime of the Danube. This correlation shows the importance of the efforts to improve fairway parameters of the Danube's Hungarian section. We strongly believe that the transport potential of the Danube may be utilized well enough to reach the goals of the white paper if every riparian state ensures the minimum fairway parameters defined by the Danube Commission. Hungary is committed to improve the Danube's fairway conditions. Several projects were launched in order to develop fairway parameters, fairway signing, river information services. Every segment of the related infrastructure has been addressed. Yes. Hungary's inland waterway transport policy is tightly aligned with the objectives of NAIADES action program. The first one is improvement of Danube's navigation conditions. The most important tool in helping Hungary to reach its strategic goals is the Connecting Europe Facility, CEF. The most important aims of our ongoing projects receiving EU funding under the 2014 and 2015 calls for proposals of Connecting Europe Facility are the following. The first one is improving navigability on the Hungarian section of Danube. In the Rhine-Danube corridor, extended study to prepare implementation. The action consists of activities from the completion of the environmental impact assessment and building permits documentation to the measures of the tender designs. The second one is improving fairway marking on the Hungarian section of the Danube in the Rhine-Danube corridor. The action aims at improving the navigation along the Hungarian section of the Danube by modern buoy system and bank marks, as well as newly built fairway markings vessels. Fairway Hungary is the third one. The main goal of the global project is to implement fairway rehabilitation and maintenance master plan of the Danube and its navigable tributaries. The aim of the master plan is to ensure the good navigation conditions throughout the year by providing a minimum level of service using standardized methods to be developed in the project. And the fourth one is enhance the efficiency of Hungarian RIS operation. The objective of the action is to enhance river information services. RIS system is ordered to support efficient and safe inland navigation on the Danube. The total cost of these projects is roughly 34 million euros. The next one is to integrate Tisza River into the TEN-T network. Tisza is a river of the Hungarian waterway system with the biggest unexploited shipping potential. Due to several reasons, this potential has not been utilized by recreational and merchant shipping up to the present day. Hungary is committed to interconnect the Hungarian section of the Tisza River with the Danube. With this object, Hungary and Serbia signed the Tisza Agreement, which pronounces Tisza International Waterway between Tokaj and its confluence. According to the agreement, navigation is free and open for vessels of all countries, regardless of the vessel's flag. The elimination of administrative barriers will assuredly contribute to integrate Tisza River into the TEN-T network, which is an objective supported by Serbia and Hungary as well. The agreement came into force on the 12th of July 2017. The next one is the development of ports. The development of the main Danubian ports, Györgönyű, Budapest, Freeport, Baja, Mohács, border port, were recently funded by the Integrated Transport Development Operational Program, although several EU-funded projects started without state participation. In detail, development of the Györgönyű public port, specific objectives of the project are the development of the transport infrastructure and improving the intermodality of transport by implementing rail access of wares. The intermodal development of the port of Baja. The project aims to upgrade, reconstruct the infrastructure of the port of Baja, reconstruction and extension of railway tracks, installation of loading equipment, development of the waste acceptance point, green terminal, restoration of the stability of the river wall, development of the road network too. The next one is the development of Mohács border port. The project aims to develop a border port at Mohács, which is the southern border of Hungary. River wall, useful length with more than 300 meters, 3 breadth, storage site for containers, more than 15,000 square meters, reconstruction of the existing railway tracks, construction of side tracks, traveling cranes. And the last one is promote development of river information services. At present, there are 3 CEF-funded projects in progress which aim to development of RIS services, the total cost of which this is almost 20 million euros. Operating RIS and keeping in up to date on the one hand is obligation coming from EU legislation. On the other hand, it helps to utilize more efficiently the available fairway parameters. On Hungarian section of the Danube, there are still shallows where the available draught is 1.9 to 0.0 meters at navigational low water. Therefore, we are highly interested in using opportunity provided by RIS to increase the availability draught for vessels. This map shows the new internet connections of the TEN-T corridors provided by the provisory integration of the Tisza River. So, in the last slide, we can, in the last slide we can see the traffic of the biggest Hungarian port, Csepel Freeport. Thank you for your kind attention.